All right, welcome back everybody. In this video, we want to use this interesting question right here to understand both Theorem 6 and 7, of course, at the same time. So let's get into it. Now, according to the question, it says P, Q, S, R are points on the circle. So as you can see, they are all points on this circle right here. And it says angle SRP is 65 degrees. And then angle RPQ is 48 degrees. And it keeps on saying line SR is equal to line RQ, which is indicated by this small line over here, this symbol right here. So this and this indicate that these two chords are equal. All right. And the question is saying we should find angle PRQ. So like I told you earlier, in this situation, do not panic. Take your time. Ask yourself two questions. What do I have and what am I looking for? So when you look at this question right here, we have two things. We have angle 48 and then 65. And we are looking for PRQ. So PRQ, meaning we are interested in knowing what this angle is. All right. So again, we ask ourselves, what is the connection between what we have and what we are looking for? So if we consider this right here, indeed, this angle is formed by chord PS, all right? And then this angle, what we are looking for, of course, that is what we are looking for. It is also formed by PQ. So you notice that the angles are made up of two different chords. So the connection is not there in terms of chord, all right? So it's like, it is kind of challenging when we consider these two things at the same time. And when we try to combine opposite angles, you notice that we don't have this side. The whole of this plus the whole of this will give us 180, we know. But you notice that we don't know this angle. So in this situation, this one will not help us quickly find what we are looking for. So let's move on to the next one. So with this angle right here, which chord formed this angle? When we trace it like this, you notice that it is called QR, which formed this angle. That is all. And this angle is also formed by different chords. So in terms of chord, the connection is not there. But let's look at this portion. It says SR, line SR is equal to RQ or QR. So the length of this chord right here is the same as the length of this chord. And remember, we said that equal chords subtend equal angles at the circumference of the circle. So because they are equal, this chord subtended this angle right here, which is 48 degrees. And it must be the same as the angle formed here. Why? Because the chords are equal. So the angle that this chord is forming here must be the same as the angle this chord is also forming here. So it means that straight away we can just say that angle SPR should be equal to angle RPQ. So see, SPR, meaning this angle over here, should be equal to this angle because they were all formed by equal chords, all right? So it is equal to angle RPQ, meaning this angle. So they are the same. And it is what? 48 degrees. Yeah, as simple as that. 48 degrees, as simple as that. Then we move on. Now, because we know this angle over here, it means that when we sum these two angles like this, we should get 180 degrees. Why? Because we said the angles a chord subtends at the opposite side of the line segment sum up to 180 degrees, all right? They are supplementary, so they sum up to 180. So with that being said, it means that this angle over here, which is now known to be 48, plus this angle plus what we are looking for should give us 180 degrees. So right from here, we can just say 48 plus 48. So this plus this one, then plus this angle, which is 65, then plus the angle over here, which is angle PRQ, should give us 180 degrees. As simple as that. All right. So let's keep going. 48 plus 48, that is 96 plus 65. Is it 161? Of course, yes. Then plus angle PRQ is equal to 180 degrees. Then we subtract 161 from both sides of the equal sign so that this and this will go. We have angle PRQ is equal to 180 minus 161, that is 19 degrees. So what does that mean? It means that the angle right here is 19 degrees. And when we add this angle, this one, this and this, we should get 180 degrees. So that is it. It's so interesting and very simple. So see you again on the next theorem.